Hey Megan, thanks for doing this. Obviously not the optimal result, but a much closer game and a stronger effort from Calgary today. So that being said, I actually want to touch on something that happened throughout the game. It looked like at one point, following a goal from Montreal team Bauer, that you left the ice visually unhappy with the call or the structure of your team, perhaps that led to it. And while I don't recall which goal that was specifically, can you kind of walk me through your mindset as to, what you were thinking in that moment?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. I am, for anybody who knows me, I'm an extremely competitive person. So if I'm ever on the ice where they get a quality scoring chance, I'm probably not happy with myself. And that's the first place I point the fingers at myself. So I mean, if it looked like that, it certainly, was not the case. I was extremely proud of our group today. We showed a lot of character and a lot of resilience coming back, after the last game that we played in that score. So if it looked like that, that was not the case. And, I'm really proud of our team today.
Yeah, there's during the second again. I couldn't recall it, and I don't know if you were able to remember it. So, didn't want to put you on the spot there. So, thank you for answering that to the best that you possibly could. Last question I'll ask you: can you talk about Rebecca Johnson and her efforts today?
Yeah, I mean, I've played with Johnny now. We played in our first World Championships together back in 2008. And I trained with her here in Calgary. I know what she's been through this past year. I was there when her injury happened. And I honestly can't say enough good things about her as a person, as a player, as an athlete, as a teammate. She has so much skill and she has so much speed and just the ability to go out there and completely dominate. And she showed that today. I know that every single day, whether it's playing a game or practice or training, she brings it every single day. And she did that again today, and it really showed.
Thank you.
Mike Murphy from the Ice Garden.
Hi, Megan. Thanks for taking the time. It really felt like today we got to see the talent that's on this team. Without all the practices, kind of a rusty, rocky first couple games, and then we really got to see all the talent that's on Scotiabank. I think in that second period alone, the team managed to put 15 shots on net. The power play connected. It really felt like things are starting to come together. Is that the real message you take away from this game? Not that it's a loss, but that you're getting to play the hockey that you all know you're capable of?
Yeah, I think every single day we've gotten better, and that's been our goal here. We knew coming in that we had, five or six players out of our entire team that had even touched the ice since November. And you look at a team, like Montreal, who they've been skating all year long. Even Toronto, they have like 13 national team members. So for us coming in, I think our goal is to get better each and every day, and we really showed that today. So for us to come out and play the way we did today, give ourselves a chance to win that hockey game against a team that has been skating 5 times a week all year long, I think we did a great job. And, our mindset, Blair Turnbull said it in the dressing room after the game, is that, we may not be playing in the finals, but tomorrow is the last game we'll play for who knows how long. So that's our gold medal game. So I think anybody watching can expect to see, another Team Scotiabank like you saw today, coming to play hard and to battle.
It sounds good. I know we'll all be looking forward to that, especially because it felt like there's a big playoff atmosphere in this game. Especially there's, not to put you on the spot again to remember a specific moment like your first question, but that big collision with Poulin, and then you the scrum afterwards. And I know Blair was talking to Marie Philippe on the ensuing face-off. It felt like that was a good example of just how intense this was. And it felt like, even though there's some rust and not a lot of practice opportunities, it feels like the intensity is definitely there.
Yeah, I think, I mean, for anybody who knows me as a player, I play an extremely physical and aggressive game, and I try to bring that every day. I've played with Poos since, again, like 2009, so, we're good friends, and there's no hard feelings. It's the emotion and the competitiveness that you see on the ice there. I would never intentionally try to hurt a player, but we're
No.
all here to win. We're here to play. And like I said, that's the way our team tried to play today. But for anybody who's watched the CWHL in the past, there's actually a huge rivalry between us and Montreal.
Yeah.
So, every time we play them, it's going to get feisty. And I think we saw a little bit of that today.
Yeah, definitely had some Inferno Lake Canadiens vibes. That definitely came through on the ice tonight. Thanks so much for your time.
Danny Austin, please.
Thank you. Hi, Meaghan. Obviously, the scoreline very different today compared to the first time you played Montreal. For you being out there on the ice, how different? I guess how much better did you feel as a team? Was everything just connecting that much better because you had this experience of actually playing?
Yeah, it's hard to come into playing games, like I said earlier, against a team that has systems, that has a power play, that has a penalty kill. And coming into this, we had just talked about it. We had never had the opportunity to practice it. A couple practices, but, we're trying to get most of our girls' legs under us. So it was good for us to I guess, get some experience with our systems, get more comfortable with it. And just, have confidence in one another. So, like you said earlier, I think we're just building every single game, and hopefully we can continue to do that coming into tomorrow's game.
You guys are down 3-1 and you battle back. What does it say about this group to, with the way things have gone this week, to be able to kind of show that resiliency and fight back?
Yeah, I think that just speaks to the quality of players that we have in this hub in Calgary here. Everybody's here because, they want to win. There's lots on the line. We're all extremely competitive players, players that have played on a lot of good teams in the past. So, I said it to the group in the dressing room after that, the amount of resiliency that we showed and character, it was something I was really proud of. That's something that we have always had on this team here in Calgary. So, again, I'm really proud of the group today. Tough to not come out with the win. That's what we all wanted. But like I said, proud of our team.
And just one more for me, and I hope I'm getting her last name right, but Sarah Potomac, she really seems like she's got something dynamic to her. Just what are your impressions of playing with her?
Yeah, she has the ability to score. She's a dynamic, speedy, she's a slippery player. Again, I've practiced and played with her a lot. So, players with that, raw talent and scoring ability don't come along too often. So I know even when I'm on the bench sometimes and she makes a move and makes a nice play, it's a treat for me to watch. So I hope that the fans all enjoy that too.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, we have time for a couple more here. So first we'll go to Kirsten from the Victory Press.
Hi, you've mentioned a few times, obviously, the big difference in training opportunities between Montreal and Calgary. And I'm wondering, when you've got a situation where only a handful of you have been on the ice and you haven't all been together, what have your practices looked like this week, and what have you been focusing on to try and cram a season's worth of preparation into just a couple days?
Yeah, I think, the first practice was flow. It was trying to get our legs under us, trying to, I guess, find chemistry between lines, whatever that was going to look like, try to feel out what our power play or penalty kill was going to look like. And then, more recently, we've gotten into more D-zone stuff, back checking, tracking. And just whatever has come up, I think that we've tried to address it as it has. So I'm sure we'll do the same today. Coach will watch some video and see what we can improve on our game tomorrow. But I'm not going to lie, it has been a challenge for our group. But everybody has showed up here, has bought in, has worked really hard. We knew coming in we were going to be at a pretty big disadvantage. But we haven't played that way, so proud of the team.
Last question, please. David Siss.
Hey, Meaghan, thanks for doing this. I was just wondering, obviously you spoke a little bit earlier about how you've had the chance to play in the past with a lot of your teammates right now, and you've known a lot of them for a long time. But in this kind of crazy season where, being able to hit the ice is pretty tough most of the time. How have you been able to build relationships and form chemistry with some of the new players on the team and people that you haven't really had a chance to play with in the past?
I think for me, and I always try to do this as an older player, it's a matter of taking the time to have conversations with people that you don't know as well. That's really important. I think we haven't really talked much to each other this year. Girls have full-time jobs, like they're busy. So I think when we got here, we tried to build our chemistry as quickly as we possibly could. And I think that we all really felt that today. Any player that has played, you can feel in the dressing room when the chemistry is good. And I think that today we finally started to take a really good step in that direction. So I think we just need to build on what we did today, and just come ready to play again.